Alright, here we are in the first round. I am going to play first, and probably have to mulligan this one. It just doesn't do enough. I mean, Liliana's not even that impressive. And this one will keep. Interesting. I always see this take from people, you know, he's insinuating that the Swiss drafts queues are lesser in some way. And I think they're viewed that way generally, and there's a reason for it. I think that the best players tend to play 8/4s. If you want the best, that's where you go. And you guys know me. I mean, you on my videos, I always play 8/4s. But I think that when it comes to the cube, I think it's often correct to go off track there. I think that it's really important to remember that with cube, you're not keeping the cards. So your incentives are a little different. And I think that my incentives for cube are to have a good time. And yeah, I want to play against the best players, and ideally I would. But if all I'm doing is paying for a specific experience, then I'd like to get as much of that experience for every time that I pay for it. And so, yeah, I like it. All right, we're going to definitely do that. So he's got a mana vault on turn 1. That thing makes 3 mana. So we could get absolutely steamrolled here if he has the right setup. We are representing a counter spell. So hopefully he decides to play around it a little bit until we actually have a counter spell. But if he just decides that he's going to go land 5-drop, then we could be in big trouble here. Well, he's doing something. Show and tell. Artifact, creature, enchantment, or land. We have nothing. Venser one time? Oh! Yes! Tamiyo! Welcome to the party, Tamiyo! Oh, that was awesome. Oh, that's sick. We did not have a lot of outs to not just be dead. Remember, he hits us. We have to sack we have to sack all of our lands and we take 12. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say that would have been bad. And we draw this. This is great. I think we just sit, though. Can I even do anything? I can't cast Liliana, right? No. So, yeah, we'll just sit. I just kind of want to sit on Venser, Shaper, Savant, and on Forbid. And, of course, once we get Tamiyo going, the game tends to end. All right, we can Thoughtseize our opponent here, and that seems correct to me. Let's see what's going on over there. What are you working with, sir? You don't got a lot going on. I'm forced to take the Grave Titan here. I wonder if... he's just going to spend this turn on tapping Mana Vault anyway. Okay. Now this gets interesting now. There's definitely a line of play that I can take where I play Venser, Shaper, Savant, and just bounce Kozilek. Costs 10. He's on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess that's not great. We saw that he has 2 other lands in his hand besides the one he gets to play this turn. So that's actually not a great line for us. All right, so can we... Let's see here. So I think we can just soft lock him here if we ultimate Tamiyo. I need 1 more mana to really do what I want to do, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait 1 turn. And click him here. Awkward. Maybe not. We've got 6 mana, so I technically have enough to forbid and Vendilion Clique, but the problem is with the colors, since it's double blue, I can't really do both at the same time here. So I think I just let that happen then. I have a ton of options here. I'm going to see what he does before I start making decisions, but... Alright, so I can Venser, bounce, Kozilek, and then I can forbid forever. But what I'd really like to do is Venser and then Vendilion Clique Kozilek away, because if he starts casting Kozilek, remember, they get the draw 4 whenever you cast it. And even if it gets countered, they still get the 4 cards. So that's pretty brutal for us. And he's on 6, 9. So he is actually just the 1 mana away, and he has it. Yeah, I think we want to click away Kozilek, which I can kind of do. Like, I could just run out Venser, bounce it, and then just like main phase click. Maybe I'll do that. Let's get that guy out of here. Animate Dead Grave Titan, that also seems nice. So let's... Oh, right, it's -8 anyway. Let's make an emblem. I don't know why I thought it was 7 before. That would have been kind of silly if it was. Let's Vendilion Clique while we still have Forbid up right now, because of that floating mana. And then we'll see what he's up to. Probably just going to put... Oh, wow. Living Death. That doesn't actually... Let's see here. Yeah. Sacrifices. So they do go away. Whenever a card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, you may... So I draw the cards that they go away. All right, but I think we still just get rid of Kozilek here and then just get Grave Titan. He plays Living Death and doesn't get anything back that way. Gravy Train. This basically jams up his hand. And we also get back Animate Dead. So, like, yeah, it's a really bad loop for him. And it is time to beat down. Oh, man. That's normally would be quite good, but we're just getting all these back anyway. Do the old F7. What, I can't F7 anymore? Oh, that's weird. Oh, they're not on the stack yet. Okay, now I can F7. And... Yes. Oh, because I needed yeses. Sure. Normally, all this dust would have been pretty sick, but in this case, Tamiyo's emblem has other things to say. Sure. Make a Grave Titan again. And let's go back to the old draw step here. Not ours, his. I have to burn a mana here unless I do something. That's fine. This is the beginning of his upkeep, and here's his draw step. All right, he has had enough. Okay, what do we want to do against this guy? Wouldn't mind a few more counter spells against this type of player. Probably want Grave Robber in. Oona's Prowler's pretty powerful against him. If he goes for Living Death, we can kind of get him. Kill Nekrataal. Let's keep. So yeah, the old turn 2 Kozilek, no problem. That's pretty sick. Jeez. Now what are we facing down? Turn 1 Jace. Have some mana. Boo, he took the Mind Twist. Man, if he has, what's it called? If he has that Mana Vault again, we could be in big trubs. Wouldn't mind seeing a white mana source here. Oh, he's got a Mox too? Goodness sakes. This guy's insane. I guess I should have taken out Shackles. We didn't see any reasonable targets for it. Coalition Relic. All right, so we're getting our hand just ripped away here. Oh, that's a good one. Let's try to keep our hand as full as we can so that he doesn't get all of our cards. Mind Twist is so nasty. So if he plays a land, he's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can Mind Twist us for 5. We've got 7 cards in hand. We'll be left with 2. Nice. Oh, man. This has been a pain. Sure. None of these really matter. So he might really want the Maze of Ith and take the Maze of Ith pile. He does not. All right, well, he's got to go for it now, because if he lets me untap, I can have Forbid or any number of counter spells. So we're going to get twisted here. Twist and Shout. What are we left with? Hopefully not the Shackles. That's the only card that's just pretty dead here. Everything else, you know, whatever. We'll take our lumps. I could have Days, play around Days. They never do. They always think about it like, oh, maybe I'll play around Days, and then they just go for it. The fact is, if I had Days here, it would be fine for him anyway because I got to pick up an island. All right. Pretty ideal. Not too bad at all. There's Treachery. That could be good later. Let's play a Prowler. We'll tempt him to try to reanimate something. But mainly the Prowler's going to just pressure Jace. The sad part is that after all of this, he's still, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 mana to our 3. He's got a Planeswalker, and he still has 4 cards in his hand, which is double the cards in hand that we have. Blade Splicer is actually probably decent here. Hilariously. Attack Jace. Attempt to kill Jace. Alright, he's going to save Jace for a turn. That makes sense. Make some guys. Yeah, us not having mana is starting to become an issue, though, too, because if our opponent just plays something big, you'd think we'd have a nice answer, but we'd actually don't. Academy makes 2 mana for him. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's almost at Kozilek mana? My goodness, we're on 3? All right, he's got Damnation. Yeah, we are just getting kind of wrecked this game. I like images to draw. Be my guest. Animate Dead. What can I get? Not a whole lot, to be honest. But I suppose the Blade Splicer is probably worth an Animate Dead here. I could just go for the wall, but I feel like putting some amount of pressure on Jace is more important. You can also image the Splicer and just make a little army and kind of make him have something here. Golem's ready to fight. Yeah, we just don't have that many options anyway, so I think even though I'm not super comfortable going into battle mode here, our opponent's not doing a ton at the moment, and we aren't either, so I think we just go into battle mode. If he runs out the Living Death, it benefits us pretty significantly. Like we get an Oona's Prowler and a Wall of Omens, he gets nothing. So we've got a lethal Golem here on Jace if he doesn't put out something. I like that. He did it. Great. Give me some cards. And Oona's Prowlers. Yeah, that wasn't too bad for us at all, I don't think. All right, let's attack Jace and see what he discards. A swamp. And he did plus Jace last turn, right? Now let's just find out. Yep, okay. I feel like just saying go. I'm saving the Phantasmal Image to be able to copy something big that he does, but I can actually just steal or tap it down if I hit land. So I'm actually going to go for that. I'm just going to use my Phantasmal Image to draw a card. Bingo. See, now we're in a good spot. Now we're 1 mana away from 2 different Planeswalkers, or Treachery if there's an appropriate target. I wonder if he's going to just kill Jace here or keep plussing it. Kind of depends on what he's got. If he's got some redundant lands in his hand, he might just want to keep going with plussing Jace. But if because he can get away with it for another turn. But if he's starting to feel some pressure, he might just want to minus Jace. He's going to plus Jace. All right, can respect that. Does make him discard another card here though, which is kind of nice. And we hit. So I think what the plan is here is to attack Jace. Maybe he just lets this happen. No, he's got another swamp. Okay. So I think what we can do here now is just play Liliana Vess and make him discard and try to get him hellbent. Either he counters this and the card goes away, or we just get to make something go away. And then we still have Tamiyo as a backup plan here. Hardcast Force Will, sure. Not a problem. We've whittled away at his hand enough with our Oona's Prowler to be able to kind of make that not so bad for us. All right, so we found Kozilek, which is annoying because of the cards, not because of Kozilek. We're just going to steal Kozilek with Treachery. And probably play... Well, I wish we had this forbid, but probably just play Tamiyo as well. Clique, that's interesting. Now I think I'd rather Treachery and Clique, but let's try to get at Jace here. Still discarding lands. Okay. Please don't have Force Spike. Yoink. Yes. Trying to decide if I want to click him now or on his draw step. I think now. It plays around a bunch of stuff that he could have that's instant speed. So let's do it now. Like if he's just got like a black removal spell, like they can kill Kozilek, then we don't get to actually nab it with Vendilion Clique. I think we just take our chances on his draw step. All right, he's got all his dust, which we knew about, and then Shadow Mage Infiltrator and Nighthawk. Yeah, Nighthawk we don't care about, so yeah, we just cack the all his dust. Because remember, that kills a Treachery and gives him his guy back. And then we say go. All right, well, this is a huge turn because he's going to minus Jace and he is going to start digging. He's going to try to find some way to interact with what we've got going on. One plan that he's going to have is to play Nighthawk and block Kozilek because he's got enough permanence that he can actually soak up a hit. But we're gonna blank that plan with Tamiyo and get in there, probably kill Jace and take out 4 permanents if he doesn't find a way to do it. All right, so here's the first dig. Remand, Show and Tell, Grizzlebrand. Yeah, Grizzlebrand. I'd prefer you to not have a Grizzlebrand, though secretly we know that we've got Tamiyo the Moon Sage, which nullifies Grizzlebrand. Unfortunately, it does not nullify the fact that he can draw. Can he cast Grizzlebrand right now? Yes. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 black sources and then enough to cast. So he probably just has to play Grizzlebrand, draw 7, and just hope to have enough to overwhelm us with card advantage. In the meantime, we play Tamiyo the Moonsage, tap down Grizzlebrand, kill Jace, and take away a bunch of his permanents. So even though he'll outcard us by a long shot, he's already done that this game anyway. We kind of are hoping that he plays Grizzlebrand here, interestingly. Yeah, I might not even kill Jace either. Yeah, if he plays Grizzlebrand, then I actually just attack him because I can be lethal, or at least keep him off of using it. So, oh, he's got Shriekmaw. Did I not see that? Is that a thing that I knew about? All right. Well, that's a much better option. And that is going to make our life a huge pain. It also means that he doesn't get to get decked when he does play Grizzlebrand eventually. All right. Ultra annoying. And the Nighthawk, sure. Okay, that's pretty good. We can get Grizzlebrand out of his hand now. Yeah, I like that. I do wish we had enough for the thing. All right, he's going to remand that. That's just going to give us more options. It does slow us down enough that we can't play Fact or Fiction now, but we're still priced in to just do it. I see. So, having taken the other pile, what do we really care about here? None of these? Because I'll just take top away from him. All right, I think I just say go here. The plan being to cast Tamiyo, tap down the Nighthawk to take out Jace, and leave back Prowler. This is a proper fight we've got here. Interesting line that he's taken here. I really thought Griselbrand was going to be the play, but looks like he preferred the other pile. I assumed that he took Griselbrand falsely. That's fine. That's fine. And yeah, do not block. So Tamiyo's going to take a hit. Okay. So Tamiyo, if he wants, he can swing both creatures at Tamiyo to bring her down to 1, but she's still alive, and I take no damage, and he draws no cards. So that thing's attacking me, and this is attacking Tamiyo. All right, I'll block here and make him discard. And keep Tamiyo on 5. He gets to draw a card, which is annoying. True-Name Nemesis. Probably not what we want. I'm thinking about just drawing 3 off of Tamiyo here. Let's kill Jace. Finally get rid of that menace. And draw 3. All right, we bricked, which is unfortunate. Because it means that Tamiyo will die. So let's see, if I play 4 mana, let's see, I've got 3, 4, 5, I'll have 6, I need 7. That's fine, we don't really need to get Thran Dynamo down right now anyway. So let's Factor Fiction right now, actually, and see if we can find something to get in the way here. Ooh, Opposition. Did I play a land yet? Yeah, so I can't do that. No way he can give me that pile. Because Sheoldred will just destroy him. I'm pretty tempted to take whichever pile has Sheoldred in it. And, I mean, Opposition would be amazing, too. That's a nice flip for us, though. Sheoldred, Glen, Elendra, Archmage, and Opposition are all fantastic. In fact, if any pile has any 2 of those, I just take it, and I guess I kind of have to. Glen, Elendra probably locks him out for a while. Opposition just means that he never gets to attack us. We're not really in a position to take him off of his mana. At least not in a great way. Okay, so I think we want Opposition Glen, Elendra here. True name and say go. So, right, I choose him, right? Yeah, I choose you. So he's going to send Shriekmaw at Tamiyo, and then these 2 at me, and he's going to get a card here, and then hopefully we get Opposition Glen, Elendra, Archmage down, and just start locking him out, and then finish him off with a True-Name Nemesis. So that's us. That's Tamiyo. And this one's me. Yeah. All right. So we're still at a reasonable life total here. We're going to be at 9. I am super bummed that Tamiyo's down, though. That sucks. Because if we get opposition out before, then it's super good. But as it stands, I think our position's still okay. I love having this backup plan. It just means that there's a lot of things that he's going to try to do that we can deal with. And opposition is, I mean, it's great. It's just one of the best cards in the cube. And he does nothing for the turn. Lovely. So let's see. Let's see here. Do I have enough mana? 1, 2, 3, 4. Dynamo. Gives me 3 and then 1 blue, which is not quite enough. Which one do I want down first? Probably Archmage. If I'm only going to cast Archmage this turn, I take 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 9. No, I think I just do both. I think I just give him a 1-turn window to resolve a non-creature spell here, because Archmage gets to tap something down too. All right, resolve, so that's nice. Oh, darn it. I should have tapped something. It shouldn't matter, but I should have done it just as a matter of course. There. Right. Well, I'm just going to tap down creatures because at this point I can't take him off of any meaningful mana. I was seeing if I could take him off of 4 black, and I mean I technically can, but I don't want to take damage, especially from this. So for this turn, he just gets to exist. And I don't care about Nighthawk. Although, what else am I going to tap down? Why not? Take 0. Ah, man. Man, oh man. Nice rip. That's so sick too, because we had the Archmage, but yeah, we took the risk. I knew what I was getting myself into when I let it go for 1 turn. I thought, what's the worst thing that could happen? Well, it looks like we figured it out. And I think we're actually going to get decked this game, which is really awkward because he drew 1 billion cards this game, remember, but he had a Kozilek die, and that's can be the difference, is that it shuffled everything back in, so he's on his second way through his library here. And we're on empty, and he just found Kozilek. All right. Bummer. Grave Robber. Little Grave Robber, do you have a lot of work to do? What can I get back? Image. I'm assuming I don't have enough time to do all this, but we shall see. Yeah, that ought to do her. Let's see what we pick up here. Powerstone. I guess I should play through here. Clocks could be a consideration down the line here, and I'll make them kill me. No blocks. All right, what can I do? Shackles was a card I said I needed to take out, right? And I guess Shredder too. All of our removal got kind of bad, didn't it? Probably want this Angel. Ooh, Geddon. Got it. Geddon's going to be like very hit or miss. I think we went Dungeon Geist. Maybe an Angel of Despair, something just kind of big. What about Daxos? Yeah, what about Daxos? Let's try that out. Daxos can hit some big stuff. And it kind of must be dealt with. All right, that's a pretty easy mulligan. That is a nice keep. Let's see if he has the dreaded Lotus here. He's got Moxjet, Signet, Downfall, Infiltrator. So turn 2 Infiltrator, is that good? Yes, so let's get rid of that. That's his only real action spell here, it seems. And he gets the Signet here. Jeez, oh, he's got all the mana. And we've got all the Prowlers. He's got 7 mana. It's turn 3. And we're doing nothing. We could draw an Animate Dead. Ooh, that's nice. Real nice. Yeah, that island is actually just great. Because it lets us click and it puts us one closer to Dynamo, which puts us one closer to Frost Titan, which we needed the island for anyway. Wow. All right, so what are we looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I got to get rid of Grizzlebrand, but he's pretty close to... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so Grizzlebrand out. Oof, this is a close one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's going to have 9 mana here. So he's 1 away from Big Kozilek. I wonder if I should have brought in Karakas. Oh, really? We can do an enchantment, though? Or a creature. Creature, yeah, we'll just put Frost Titan down. Could be game. Like, if he doesn't have anything else, it's just game. Remember, he doesn't get to draw the cards. In fact, he doesn't have anything else. He just has an island, so he loses. Right? 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we got there. That was a close one. We had to take kind of a weird line in that third game. Let's hope the second round goes a little smoother, even if that one was pretty entertaining.